In today's video, I'm going to go over how to check comps and sell-through rates on eBay. I have had quite a few people ask me to do a video like this, so I do apologize for the wait and the delay that you've had to have, but we're going to jump right into it. But before I do, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to all of the new subscribers on the channel. Over the last month and a half, there has been quite a few new people, so welcome. I will do a quick intro. My name is Christine. I am a Canadian reseller and I sell on Poshmark and eBay. I am a very new reseller. I only started selling in October of 2024. I really made this channel, first of all, just for you to follow my journey on how to become a successful reseller. And that's ultimately my goal. I do have a full-time job, so I do this part-time. And then also, though, I realized that there was not a lot of resources out there for Canadian resellers. So I really wanted to work hard on this channel so that we can bring a community of Canadian resellers together to help us become better resellers with our questions and our ideas and our experiences. So I do appreciate all of you being here, and let's get into today's video. All right, so here we are at my eBay homepage, and the first thing that we're going to search for actually is I have this shirt that I just got at the bins, and it is a shirt by the brand Rails. I have never found this brand before, but I know that it does well. And given the season, it's a linen blend, very nice and light, and good keywords of nautical, coastal chic, things like that. So I think it'll do really, really well. So as you can follow me on here, I'm going to put in exactly what the shirt is that I want to sell. Now, I've done this already before, so of course it's going to pop up. And this is the Rails Charlie shirt. Now, the only reason why I know it's the Charlie shirt is because I already did my research. However, if you don't know the style name, that's okay too. You could put in something like Rails button up linen blend top. We want to filter out as much as we can to bring it down to this exact shirt that we're selling. So as you can see here, it brought up 348 shirts of the Charlie shirt. Now, when you scroll through here, you can see that they're all different colors and sizes and patterns and textures. And this is not what we need. We want to filter it down to blue striped Charlie shirt linen blend. So, and we need to have the size as well. So let's go over here and we're going to click now under the color. If you see this little button here says see all, this is so much easier for me to do. And I just do it all at once and I can go through a whole list of filters. So I click on the see all and then it brings me up this whole list of filters, which is really, really nice. So we're going to filter this down to blue. We are going to click on, now you can use all of these filters, but I feel like sometimes if you go overboard on the filters, you'll never find the actual shirt. So we're going to filter the size, which is an extra small. And we can filter the pattern to striped. And then we're also going to filter into the sleeve length, which I think is really important. It'll really knock out quite a few things. So if you're happy with all of the filters that you selected down here, you're just going to hit apply. And now that brings us to actually 4 shirts. So they're saying that there are 4 Rails Charlie shirts that are extra small, that are blue, that are striped, and that have long sleeves. So what you're going to want to do is double check and go through the shirts that they have available currently on eBay. Now, if you look at these 4 shirts, these are not our shirt that we're looking for. So I do like to scroll down a little bit because sometimes people don't put in all of the keywords and what they're selling and what's available. So I do like to scroll through here just to be sure that we can see anything. And right now I see this one. Actually, this is the one that we have and that we're looking for. So there's one right there. If I scroll down a little bit more, I really only see one is available. That's not it. Oh, this might be it right here, actually. It looks... Actually, no, it's not. It's a Sydney shirt. It's not the Charlie shirt. So it looks like there might only be one available. Where did I see that one at? which is actually this one, but it's not giving the right shirt style. It's a Janelle, and the one that we have is a Charlie. So let's go with there are zero. There are zero. There's no item like this for sale on eBay currently. So now what we're going to do is we're going to find how many have sold in the last 9 months. We're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom here, and we're going to click, oh, I didn't filter the other ones through. I'm sorry. And we're also going to filter that it's a buy it now. We're going to filter that the condition is used. So that brings us with 2 Charlie shirts that are actually available on eBay right now. And as you can see, these definitely are not the shirt that we're trying to look for. So it is safe to say they do give you other ones that are just results matching fewer words. I do like to scroll down here just in case that another seller has put in different keywords or different titles for the shirt, just in case. But I do believe it's safe to say that there is this shirt is not available on eBay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom. We want to find out how many have sold in the last 90 days. So we're going to click the sold item right here. It's on the very bottom left-hand side. And you can see that there are 3 Charlie shirts that have sold in the last 90 days. Now let's go and find out if it's one of ours. This one is not, but this one is. It does look like the exact shirt that we sold. Let's just bring it up to make sure that that's the right one, because you can go ahead and see the original listing. And this does look exactly like the shirt that I have and that I'm going to sell. So you can see that there is one of those shirts. I'm going to scroll down a little bit more and see if I can find another one. So this is another one right here. So this will be 2 that has sold. And I scroll down just a little bit just to make sure, and it looks like there's only been 2 sold in the last 90 days, and there is none available on eBay. This means that the sell-through rate is 100%, that this shirt is bound to sell within 90 days. And that is how you get your sell-through rate. So this is how you check the comp. So now we're saying one sold for $19 and then one sold for $27. So this gets a little bit tricky because there's not a whole lot to go off of. What I like to do is I usually like to go into the middle if there is a lot more items that have sold, but because there's only 2 that have sold, I think I'm going to keep it up into the higher range, and I probably will list this for about $27 to $28 in hopes that I can get maybe $25 for it. And also too, like the numbers aren't great. It's not like there's, 20 items for sale and 200 have sold. So these are smaller numbers. But that being said, though, something like this is the factors are just working for this shirt. The brand, the season that we're in, nautical and coastal chic are really in, and this can definitely fit into that category. Also with the linen blend. So hopefully we'll see what happens, but $28 I think is pretty fair to list at. And hopefully it should sell in 90 days or less. All right, so let's move on. I want to show you a brand that is a very, very, very high sell-through rate. If you're not familiar with this brand, they are called the Rowback polo shirts. They're a men's golf shirt. Super popular right now. I've never seen one in the wild, so I'm dying to see one. They're super popular and they sell for really, really good money. So we've gone back to a clean slate. There's no filters right now. So let's just say we have a polo shirt. It's a size large, it's blue, and it's pre-owned. And let's see what we can come up with that, okay? We're going to do the buy it now. The condition is pre-owned, and it's a size large. And we also want to put that as blue because I like blue. So this is taking down all the way to, it is a polo shirt, the Rowback polo. It is pre-owned, it is a size large, and it is blue. Now you can see the results are 45. So 45 of these shirts are currently available on eBay. But I thought it was interesting though, these came up and they look very gray to me. So who knows? You can go further and filter through patterns or stripes or geometric prints or just solids. Also, we could probably filter out long sleeve ones, which I didn't realize they had long sleeves. So that's definitely something that we should probably filter out. So let's go back and do all of the filters here. Sleeve length, I feel, is like really important because it is a short sleeve. The pattern would be really important too, but I'm actually, for this purpose, I am going to leave the pattern blank. So I think that's a bit better, shortening down the filters to blue, large, pre-owned, buy it now, and it's a short sleeve. So let's apply that. So now we've come up with 38 results. And again, I'm not sure how they're calling these blue, but we have quite a few to choose from. This does not look navy at all to me. Neither does this. But just for this practice alone, it is saying that there's 38 available on eBay. And I'm going to go probably with there's more like 30 available on eBay. So we're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom here, and we're going to click on these sold items. In the last 90 days, 388 polos that are marked pre-owned, short sleeve, size large, and blue have sold on eBay. And there's only probably about 30 to 35 shirts available. That is a major sell-through rate. That is what you want. I mean, obviously, we're not doing that on every single item, which would be great if we could. But that's just not how it works. But as you can see, I didn't even filter the pattern, and you're still seeing these kind of results at 388 pieces that have sold in the last 90 days. Things like this, though, you really have to consider seasonal items. Like, so, you know, a Ralph Lauren cashmere sweater is not going to have a great sell-through rate right now because we are not in season. So that's definitely a factor that you need to kind of keep in mind as well if you're picking up winter things in the summer and summer things in the winter. But this is exactly how you find the sell-through rate. So just to recap a little bit on finding that sell-through rate, completely honest with you, like I've maybe found like 2 or 3 items that I've ever found that had a over 100% sell-through rate. It is what it is. I mean, you're not always going to get that. I always factor in this, like I said, the season, what's happening, you know, and a few things I have sitting in my closet for the last, I don't know, 8 months, right? So that's how it rolls. But if you can find those, if you're not sure if you should pick up this item or not that you're looking at that you think will do really, really well, just to help your confidence and to say, yes, I am getting this. Looking through the sell-through rate and the comps are a really, really good way to decide whether you're going to actually purchase the item for resale. So yeah, there you have it. I hope you guys found this tutorial helpful. I'm not the greatest teacher in the world again, so I hope I went slow enough for you guys. And yeah, so let me know how you guys do with your sell-through rates. Do you guys have a percentage that you stick with on your sell-through rates? I would be very curious to know. I really do. I kind of stick around. Like, I feel like if it's 30% or higher, I think it's still a good sell-through rate. But again, depends on the factors of the season and all that stuff. And just one more quick thing. I'm actually going to do a Q&A video coming up, and I wanted to let you guys know about that. And if you're interested in asking questions that I can answer for you on this channel, I would be more than happy to. If I don't know the answer to those, I will find out and make sure I get the right answer to you. So you can find it in my community post on the channel, and let me know what kind of questions you have and what I can help you with. And that's it for today. Until next time, happy reselling.